The final exercise of this week is about claiming your space, staying in alignment, not letting yourself be pushed out of your place. And that for me is rewilding. That for me is untaming yourself, because it's very tame to give up your space to someone. And I don't mean getting up in the tram for somebody who's pregnant or has trouble walking. I mean, if you're just trying to be yourself and somebody else is trying to push you out of that alignment, out of where you know that you're good. Now, I was talking to a friend today who was very bad at that. She would let herself constantly be pushed out of alignment. She would always shrink or dim her light when somebody else was taking up space. She's become so much better at it. But there are always people in your life that are going to make that just a little bit harder. That just get under your skin. That are not if you compare your life to a video game, like a Super Mario game, for instance, you always have characters in the game, like let's say enemies. You have to either slay or you can sometimes evade them. You can jump over them, or you can, I don't know, go and find a way around them. But at the end of every level is this end boss. And you cannot go to the next level if you do not slay the end boss. So these people that are in your life where you feel, they are so annoying. Why are they not just disappearing? I can't get around them. You're not supposed to get around them. You are supposed to face the lesson. You're supposed to face the up-leveling that is happening there. This is a lesson. You have scripted that person to be an enemy, to be an end boss in this level. And you can try to get away from them. And maybe with a cheat code, you can even evade them. But then there will be another person in your life or another situation in your life that will give you the same lesson. You see, this lesson is not linked to the person. This lesson is linked to you. This end boss is not the person you see as your enemy. The end boss is the ego within yourself that makes you shrink, that makes you get out of the way, that makes you dim your light. So these people that come into your life that seem extra difficult and extra making your life extra hard are actually your allies at the end of this game that have made you stronger, that have made you more resilient, that have made you say, no, I'm not going out of my alignment. No, I'm not giving up my space. No, I am going to do what I want to do, even if you are not okay with it. And you will see that sometimes they are relatives, sometimes they are partners or ex-partners. Sometimes it's usually people that you cannot get away from very easily, but they are very important in your life. So this last exercise of this week, before we go into the next week, is to see where there are people or situations that are pushing you or pulling you out of your alignment, that make you dim your light, make yourself small, step away, stop you from expressing yourself, and see them. Try to see them. I know that this is not easy for people who might not have been coached by me or who don't have experience seeing it this way, but try to see them as your biggest ally in this game. And thank them. You don't have to go to them and thank them like, thank you for being my enemy. Thank you for making me stronger. But just thank them in your heart. Thank them in your mind. And see the lesson for what it is and learn it. And see that the end boss is within yourself. And the lesson is to take that space, to claim your space, to stay in where you feel strongest. And to not move left or right, front or center. Just stay exactly where you are, even if those people make it difficult for you. Because that is where you pass to the next level. Not the walking away from it, not the getting rid of that person. It's when you get rid of that part of yourself that is trying to keep you stuck, that is trying to keep you small. So that is the exercise of this week, to not dim your light, to not make yourself small, to identify the people that it's hardest with. Sometimes you can start with something a little bit smaller, but if you have already identified your end boss, then realize that the end boss is actually within yourself and they are helping you. So let me know, and you don't have to say any names, but let me know if you have identified your end boss or one of the end bosses of a certain level, and what your strategy is to defeat the end boss within yourself so that you can rise to the next level. Very fun game. I wish you a lot of fun playing it.